going on?
It's been a slow buildup of tank ultimates too, but actually right as I say that, Rim Jazzberry finally pops the minefield. Merlin gets one off as well, trying to block the entrance. A solid minefield between those two pillars. Merlin actually gets two in the back line.
Rim can't even touch the point.
High Noon coming out here. Rim is taken out of action almost immediately. High Noon does get two. Pasty trying to turn this around one for his team, but Valerie right there will get the kill on the backside. Awesome, trades it out. They continue to go here. Sigma taking a lot of pressure. That'll be Zexu getting the kill on his opposite number. And you might finally be seeing a flip for Geometric Passy as well, but no, okay, here's some assistance coming in on the outside. Oh, it won't be enough though. Merlin's got that minefield, drops it in. Rim Jazzberry can't do anything. The big ball stuck there amongst a field of smaller, more explosive balls will finally go down. You see a desperate touch, I think, from Wooly on that Lucio. Not going to be enough. Bunch of shoppers on Black Friday, if I'm being honest, stuck in a corner, but they couldn't quite make it work. Dragon getting some kills. Now they're starting to trade back and forth here, though. Awesome Flankiana, Rim Jazzberry all appearing in the kill feed. Awesome cooking away with that beam. Actually might manage to turn this around, and sure, Awesome with that slam, but it'll be a Gravitic that starts things off here. It's a big Gravitic as well. Immortality Field and a Blizzard coming in here. Two on top of all of that. Pasty on the outside's destroyed. That kill feed lights up red as the into the other side. Won't get anything from Merlin. Now the counter barrier coming out again. The Maywall comes up, but it's not as divisive this time. Jazzberry popping off there. Jazzberry with three, trying to hold this one together with the help of the team. Only two bodies on point to six. Zexu will go down, but all the kills are starting to fly in. Great shatter from Jazzberry in the midst of everything as well. It's really just a melee on the point, but a melee that's not looking particularly good for the Monarchs. Goodly amount of damage on the backside of that, but not enough to really put anyone into the grave. Wow, Jazzberry with two! Trades his life for big kills there, though. A noble sacrifice, and you see him type in the chat worth. That's quite good.
Well, it's because he gets pressured back, and they're forced to pop ults to save him.
Well, the minefield comes out, as does the High Noon. Jazzberry gets two! He gets Dragon and RQT, who gets slung backwards into a mine by the slam. The rest of the team there inspired by Rim Jazzberry, as you put right there. We'll go ahead and just clean up these kills, and I think that should signal an end to this match. It definitely does. Maybe try and take off some of the pressure coming from the top. Rim Jazzberry actually just gonna drop straight down, literally on top of Empty's head. An Assassin's Creed-esque murder there of the McCree, but it doesn't really make much of a difference. Merlin swinging away with the hammer. He actually surges forward there. A little bit of a speed boost comes in. Coalescence now, Maywall up. Oh, and again! Oh, they're making some basic Sun Tzu would tell you not to do this, like errors in front of that window. Stops a lot of damage. Now, Awesome down early. That's actually a big pick from Empty. Empty does trade that out, but still, they don't have to worry about that Reapers. They rush forward here. It's a great Blizzard in. They need to get the Immortality Field completely out of it. Look at the smash come through. The Reinhardt leads. Now that's a bit of a problem because there's a great grab in there as well. Immortality Field out quick-like, but it's not enough to really help them. Awesome drops in with the Death Blossom, only gets two. That's actually not bad. He'll get a third there as well. That might be enough for him to try and turn this fight around, and surely it works. Straight forward. Window comes out on the back end. They're just going to keep pushing the window. They have to try and get by it, but oh, Pasty is there to shut it down with a point-blank High Noon, and it's another good one. They've got a couple of targets trapped back here. They need to try and get the Brigida out of it. They will manage to get the Brigida and change. Pog doing great job with the Coalescence. There's an attempted Death Blossom halt again. It will not work. No redemption there, no saving from SD Awesome, and they'll finally get it. Now they're gonna rotate up through the Meridian. You don't often see him come up like that. That's an amazing little bit of play right there. Completely flipped the tails on things. Awesome taken out right away with
get picked, and Merlin's gonna be back, and Vesper King lose mech, so
Flank Yada is down as well. Now they're just going to chuck the Blizzard on point, but Awesome had the High Noon. They push forward into it. Now the High Noon comes out from the opposite direction of Empty, but he'll get no joy on that. A great flashbang over the shield there to take Rim Jazzberry out of it. And what remains there? Players to rotate around the shield. Bomb coming in point blank on the backside. The shatter was good, but a bit of a slow response. Sound barrier coming in there. For half a second, whoa! Pasty! From nowhere with a huge streak for them to continue to push forward. There's the Gravitic. That's a good Gravitic, actually. Got a lot of bodies in that. And Pog will get smushed into the streets, the cobblestones here. Oh, and Awesome caps it off with a...
And there comes the Blizzard.
Blizzard again. Merlin's going to push forward into that. Rim is in deep trouble here, but Pasty hits 4 again. Another massive tire. I knew now on the other side from Empty. Wooly taken out of the equation by that. Oh, Awesome off the top rope there with the Death Blossom. Gets a couple of picks and more importantly destroys that immortality field, and now the heat's on. The aggression on that one detonated prematurely. The sound barrier does come out here from Wooly, just allowing them to extend this fight. That's a counter there from Rim. And they're gonna pressure up into that. The window thrown out kind of as a last-ditch effort there by Dragon. Won't be enough. Points Edinburgh. And Jazzberry dropped down there and pays for it quite brutally. Wooly tries to follow the Orisa in just to protect them. Can't do much though to preserve Awesome. Can't do much to preserve themselves. Zexu annihilated down there as well. Be able to push straight through it. Merlin is removed from the equation. That forces the Sound Barrier and the Gravitic coming out here. It's not a bad Gravitic, but can they follow up for the kills? Now a window on the other end, wall off almost immediately. RQT has done a spectacular job of shutting those windows down all night long, but they're continuing to push forward here. Wooly way out of position, has to be very careful. Will lose the Brigida early on, and though they did get Empty, oh, that's a good Gravitic coming in there to try and slow this down. Zexu on
that could totally change the tide of a fight.
Oh, Shatter comes in, they'll push up onto it. Merlin, so aggressive. Awesome tries that top rope trick just one more time, but it's back. Pasty again with 3 off the high noon. And
Make a conscious effort to stop there.
Window comes out, speed comes in, Shatter out from Merlin, cuts the attack down before it can even get any legs. Awesome does manage to pick Pog out of the midst of the chaos, but it might not be enough. Flank Yada throws the window in, but he's got a Merlin behind him. Smashes him down, and you barely even need this Gravitics. Awesome, the last attack are smashed into the cobbles of King's Row. We saw great stuff from Rim as well. And speaking of Rim, looking up on the high ground, oh, what? Dragon and Valerie must have stand a little too close together there in the back line because both of them are down. Vespa King is also down. Merlin does manage to take Flank Yada out of the equation, but it feels like far too little too late for his team. That was about as...
You know, like, it was over for him. But they're getting a recontest, so it's looking good for him.
Awesome gets another strong pick, gets the clone off almost immediately. That will be a Sigma clone right there as Dragon goes in. There comes the clone Flux in and down 3 with the Flux target. It will not go off though. The clone is destroyed. Now Rim Jazzberry pushing forward will finish off Vespa King already. Valerie goes down 2 and the pressure on here. Awesome.
I just lost my train of thought. Vespa King popped that Sig Flux early and it just wasn't enough. And I'm gonna let you do your thing.
Rim gets destroyed by minefields right there. Transcendence now coming out on the other side from Valerie. Just trying to keep his team in the fight, secure them this win. I think you heard a Valking Mercy there on high, but Valerie will die. It's a big pick coming in. Zexu, of course, pays for that with his life, as is tradition in this game. Empties Bob on the backside doing serious work. Awesome gets out of dodge, but not before he helps Flank Yada remove Merlin from the brawl, and they'll get a lot of traction here. A missed stick by RQT.
He pops off and then he feeds. Actually, I think that's just being Wrecking Ball.
Yeah, that's just, I was just gonna say, it's just another day in the Wrecking Ball world, to be honest. Sometimes you get the ball and sometimes the ball gets you.
I feel like Ash is really good. Especially their Ash, and I say that, and he gets instantly domed by Pasty, so never mind.
It was a really good bit of play right there, actually, from Rim. One of his good moments, right? He knocked them all off the high ground there. The rest of the team was quick to follow that in. Awesome there. Just kind of solo holding the point with the Transcendence. I guess that's just desperation kicking in right there. There was an attempt to, I think, by Vespa King to get out the front door that was met with nothing but disaster. Is Flank Yada now getting in on the action? Flank Yada getting 4 from the Zenyatta, reasserting a little bit of Zenyatta authority for Flank Yada here on this last point, but still the contest. Valerie trying to hold on as the Lucio. It's all critical. Valerie and Dragon probably looking real scared right now, trying to get everybody top back up, but they will not save Empty, so they will continue to push forward. Awesome comes in, starts to sweep it up from above. Valerie there to cut it short, but it won't make too much of a difference. It looks like the defense managed to slow this, but I don't know. They're still fighting. RQT there, Gravitic. Up, down, there we go. Oh, Awesome. Again, these clones of the Sigma by Awesome have just been nothing short of devastation
Coming
here.
up on Minefield. And as I say, I'm like, I don't really like the Pharah. He gets one, so.
He absolutely highlights his hard counter. Empty does die in the backline on the Tracer. Minefield comes out there, and it's Awesome again. Oh, isn't it always Awesome with 4? Let's come out there in response to Vespa King's Flux, and they'll continue to try and push this one forward here. This is perhaps one of their better shots they've had. Even as I say that, Merlin and Empty both die early on. RQT drops a barrage on the back, only manages to get flank Yada. Pasty is there. Oh no, but now the God King himself has returned. SD Awesome floats down from the sky like an engine, an angel of destruction. And Vespa King can do nothing as he's cloned and beaten down by a version of himself. And that will signal the end of that. In, so they're actually using that to close distance. It might just have worked out, because look at that, Rim backs up into a literal corner and it's crushed against the wall, smashed to pace. Oh, and they'll get Zexu out of it as well. Merlin the only casualty. It is Awesome on that Genji getting the pick and then getting absolutely chased here by the Reaper around the outside, but wow, it's already breaking.
They're just gonna hope the snowball. SD Awesome's got this Genji ult. He's getting close at least.
Zexu into the trench. They're actually going to try and pressure onto the Sigma. So much is being devoted to keeping Zexu. RQT is here on the point. Oh, the percentage is already going up. This Blade, Awesome. What? Gets 2 with the Genji Blade and saves the day yet again with a critical DPS ult on a character that should not be getting that much value. But even as I say that, Merlin strikes back from the grave here on the backside, comes up from the trench. Oh no, RQT. Oh, it was over, bud. It's over. There, when everything looked like it was turning against him. Now they've kind of got their varying angles of fire set up here, but the teleport, of course, drops them straight in on point. Somebody gonna contest that? Nope. Almost immediately, once the immortality field is gone, they're still trying to fight this out, but again, it's Valerie on the Zenyatta, putting in the damage, putting in the orbs, and helping his team clean the point. Or their team clean the point, I should say. And Rim pushing on here, trying to hold it out. RQT going down very early on. The window did come out from the opposite side. They're actually using that majority for the healing boost, and it is very good at doing that, allowing the team to sustain through. Valerie tries to slow it down, does actually manage to get it picked, but things are slowly starting to roll in favor of Geometric. And SD Awesome, again, always...
It's almost as awful as a Mercy kill.
Very true. Well, a Gravitic coming out there actually early on, trying to stall him out in the hallway, but it's Merlin who will die first. A trading of Abraxas occurs right there, and a beatdown bongo is destroyed in the process. They're again trying to push up this hallway, but a window there might actually slow it down. Valerie tries to play frontline Zenyatta, suffers the fate of many a frontline Zenyatta, and RQT in a desperate sort of last moment play does manage to get a bomb onto point, I think just to slow the roll of this attack just a little bit, which actually buys Merlin enough time to get up onto the high ground. Though takes Blankiata out early on. Awesome returns the favor. Valerie's out of this as well. Jazzberry getting kills, flailing back and forth, but it's Empty on the Torbjorn, who takes out both Pasty and Wooly on the high ground. Pays for it with his life, and it is a last man standing. Knock him down, drag him out. Pasty has that ult. Merlin dropping down to contest. Transcendence comes out. You see Flankiata trying to get some value out of the window, but he can't. Empty the only casualty on the side of the Edinburgh Monarchs. The Monarchs hold. Oh, Rim, though, even as I say that, gets rocked and destroyed. The Pulse, though, Awesome turns it around on the other end. That's Valerie and Vespa King.
Stop SD Awesome, which might be enough.
Awesome, the DPS, the DPS strength of the lineup taken out there. RQT tries to pull their own little bit of a trick with the Pulse Bomb, does get Wooly out of it, but the rest of the team just closes down on the members of the Monarchs and picks them off one by one. Jazzberry here playing straight into Rim. Jazzberry rolls back to the rest of the team for Suckler and gets it. Flankiata, though, did get taken out by RQT early on. Now Merlin getting a kill. Vespa King comes in as well, and the back Zenyatta goes down. Both Zenyatas traded out here to start, but it's Merlin who goes down next. A crucial kill. The high noon from Pasty there on the flank, enough for them to just sweep this point clear. And I think that should signal the end. Opposite number right off the point. Merlin rolls right back in. Merlin eats a mine, is destroyed. Wooly, the Brigida, swinging for the fences. And now it's just cleaning up some very squishy characters here on the point. One persistent Lucio on the part of Valerie will not be enough to stall. RQT with the Discord drops in. They continue going here. I mean, the fight is not over. But with Valerie getting taken out of the mixture as well, oh my lord. Pasty, unstoppable.
I mean, oh my god, who would have thought that? It's looking like a Wisdom Academy versus Geometric Grand Finals again. Whoa.
Oh, RQT come back in on the Farah, gets 3 to start. Valerie on a Brigida as well, getting in on the action. RQT with 4 in the midst. RQT drops insanely low. RQT is brought down. There's S the Awesome there to clean up that kill. They can't even get the res. The Gravitic comes out. It's got targets in it. Down goes Valerie. Down goes Vespa King. Down goes the rest of the squad. The whole wall there just breaking. And it's alone. Gravitic does come in. They don't get much out of it though. Valerie's taken out of the action early on again. And it's just disaster. Everything going wrong here at this last stage. For the folks from Edinburgh Monarchs, the minefield is deployed, but it ultimately means almost nothing. It's just the 2 tanks, Vespa King and Merlin, trying to keep this together. Vespa King goes down, Merlin taken out by Pasty. Oh, and that's got to be the end. The only person in touching position, RQT down, and Geometric punches their tickets to the finals.